Coach Tony, Risling Podium Performance, and today is the start of a whole new training cycle. It's the start of October, and with that comes the Sore Necks SQUATOBER. So what that basically means is every workout I do this month is going to have some variation of squats in it. I'm just going to do a regular leg day today, so I'm going to be doing back squats in it, but I'm going to be incorporating different types of squats throughout the month. So there's going to be front squats, back squats, overhead squats, split squats. I'm going to bring back some weightlifting exercise like some cleans and hopefully some snatches. We'll see how that one actually goes, since I haven't done those in way too damn long at this point. So if you like this type of content and you're going to enjoy watching me suffer with squat overload this month, please take a moment now to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Anyways, before I hop into the warm-up, the Kinetic Chain Enhancement course in Phoenix on November 13th to 16th is coming up, and spaces are starting to fill up pretty quickly. Mike and I did a not necessarily Q&A. Mike and I did a FAQ, and that's posted. I'm going to link that right up here. So this is a course for coaches, trainers, therapists who want to add some new tools to their toolbox to enhance the product and service they're providing to clients. In that FAQ, you're going to learn a few things as to what it is. As well, there's going to be linked from that Q&A interview I did with Mike a couple years ago during, the good old times of 2020. Talking about what the course really is and everything. So that's all going to be linked in the description below as well. Now, time to hop into the warm-up. Okay, so as I get warmed up here, I'll talk about what the workout's going to be. So back squats, well, the leg workout today is just going to be relatively straightforward. I'm going to be doing a regular, just hypertrophy style. I'm going to be going 3 sets of 10 to 12 on the back squat, along with some prone leg curls on the Atlantis unilateral plate loaded leg curl. Okay, so continuing the warm up, whereas past couple of weeks I was doing the over warm up method. Now I'm just going straight regular warm up. So this is my last one, then I'll go up to 225. All right, so I recorded sets 1 and 3. I forgot to record set 2 because my cell phone provider gave me a call and I forgot to go turn the camera back on. Anyway, so the first set really did not feel good on the squats. As you can see, the look on my face was like, what the is going on here? My legs just felt like there was a piece of lead going down the middle of both of them. Just didn't really feel comfortable at all. I had to open my feet up a little bit more just so that even through my hips was feeling good. Here I am resetting my feet. The leg curls, they felt good, like all the way through. They just felt great. I had no issues at all. But it was the squats that they're failing me lately. But it's the start of SQUATOBER, so here we go. As you can see there, I wasn't very happy at the end. Like, I've only got 225 on the bar. It's nothing heavy. But then the third set, it's weird. Each set actually felt a little bit better. Like this third set, as you're going to see, it's just, okay, rep after rep after rep. It felt good. So as I was getting through, like the first set, I only got to 9, and then I was like, what the hell just happened? The third set, as you can see, quick little breath there just to re-brace myself. And feet staying nice and squared up there. Like, I turn my feet out a little bit more than some people do just to open up my hips so that I can get the depth a little easier. But as you can see, I'm getting number 10, 11, and then 12, and they felt great. All right, so next up, B series is going to be rear foot elevated dumbbell split squats. I'm going to be going for, let's say, 10 to 12 here. I've got 30-pound dumbbells, so 60 pounds added. And I'm going to be doing some glute ham raise. And then I'm going to be doing some glute ham raises. That I'm going to be going 6 to 8, or as many as I can, and then finishing off to 8 using eccentric only. So those will be like, if I end up having to just do the eccentric only, I'll be going down for like an 8-second count. Anyways, let's hop in. So these are great because 1, single leg, 2, with the rear foot elevated, you get way more of a stretch in that back hip flexor, and that front leg is taking way more load. Using the lifting shoes, I can get my knees a little further forward, a little bit more quad action. Trying to keep the torso as upright as I can. So these, just keep the dumbbells at your side. One side might end up a little in front of the back leg. That's just spacing. So these are gonna be way harder after having already done prone leg curl, a little bit of the same action, but these are harder in general. But I decided to put these second just because when I start to feel, I can do just the eccentric here. Ooh, I'm feeling this in my right hamstring medial tendon. Oh boy. All right, so now time for my final series, the C series, seated calf raises. So all my clients and everyone I've basically ever had do this there's not a love-hate relationship. They just hate this machine because it causes a very intense burning in the soleus muscle, which once it starts to really get filled up with some lactate, it really starts to go, and it's a really intense feeling. It's localized, so it hits hard. But I just got 90 pounds on here. I'm just gonna be going a couple sets, like 4 to 5 sets, 20 reps. So 100 reps here is the target. If I can get it in 4 sets of 25, even better. But the target is 100 reps. I'm aiming to do 4 times 25. If I can't get that, it's 5 times 20. Yeah, here goes the fun. So one of the secrets for the seated calf raise is change your foot orientation every set. Turn them in, turn them out, turn them straight forward. Change so that you're getting full development. You're getting strong in different angles. Also, when you're done a set, get up and move around. Your calf works like a pump in a way. So you can help the blood flow and thus getting rid of metabolic byproducts by getting up and moving around a little bit. All right, so that's everything for today's workout, the leg workout and the start of SQUATOBER here on October the 1st. So tomorrow I got another workout that's gonna have some form of squat in it, as well as another body part to go with it. So every day I'm gonna have some variation of squat and then a regular workout. That's just how SQUATOBER goes. So by the end, I'm probably gonna have some pretty mangled legs, which is gonna be a nice little change. It's on to day 2 of SQUATOBER. So what my workout is basically gonna be today is I'm bringing back overhead squats. This is something that I have neglected for probably 8 years, to be completely honest about it. So this is gonna be rough. So overhead squat is exactly what it sounds like. You hold the bar up overhead and you squat down with it. So I'll be starting off very remedial again. So if you like this type of content of me torturing myself, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. So of all the squat variations there basically is, this is by far my #1 weakest. Part of it is I'm not good with stuff overhead, whether it's overhead press or whatnot, but it's also I don't work on it. And that's why this is gonna be torturous. I'm basically gonna be starting off with the earthquake bar. The thing might weigh like 3 or 4 pounds even. But what I'm basically plotting to do is basically hold the bar up overhead with the elbows extended and then squat. As you can see, I lean forward right away a little bit. I gotta try to keep things a little more upright and get the shoulders back. I've got some restriction in my shoulder mobility. So one good thing about SQUATOBER, it's gonna force me to work on that a little bit. So. Oh, this is gonna be fun and embarrassing, so. So the great thing about lifting shoes, just the extra little dorsiflexion it affords, allows me to stay a little bit more upright. With regular shoes, I wouldn't be able to really do this. All right, I've graduated up to using the women's bar now. So same thing. So how I basically set up for it is I just get it onto my shoulders, overhead, behind the neck, overhead press it, and then I try to squat. If you notice, they're looking at my feet. I end up turning out and I collapse in when I'm doing it. These are things I gotta work on as the month goes in. I'm gonna work on this a lot. All right, so now onto the standard barbell. So just starting with it in the rack just because less work to get it off the ground. So the ladies bar was a challenge. This might already be outside of what I can do. Oh, I feel that on the shoulder so much. So as this workout goes, I'll start to add a little bit more dynamic movement into it. But right now, first couple sets, just purely overhead squat. Just because I suck at it and I need to work on it a lot. So, make sure hands are even here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the shoulders really don't like that. Oh, wow. All right, so now I'm going to attempt what's called a drop snatch. So all I'm really doing here is I just come up and I drop as fast as I can while simultaneously getting the bar up overhead and then standing up with it. So we'll see how this goes. As you can see, I got a lot of work to do. I am so tight in certain ways. And this, kids, is why you don't neglect stretching. I tell my clients to stretch, to do range of motion work, mobility. I need to do a lot more from here up. Wow. So as I said when I first started doing these vlogs, you're gonna see the raw truth of my own workouts as well, where I screw up, where I struggle, because I got tired of everything just being a highlight reel. As you can see, I have work to do on this. Whether one person sees this, nobody sees this, or a million people see it. I'm showing you what fitness is really like. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of practice. I have to practice something that I'm terrible at, which is these. Oh boy, it is my shoulders that really feel this now. Magically, these are starting to feel like they're getting better. I don't know if they look better. Okay, so that's everything for today's workout. Not a hard one, just strictly working on one thing, the overhead squat. Did multiple sets working on that, going from using the earthquake bar, the ladies bar, and I maxed out today with a 45-pound bar between doing the overhead squats and some drop snatches. It really exposed my own issues with the mobility of my shoulders, as well as up in my thoracic spine, my T-spine. Up through this region here, I feel all that being a little jammed up. when doing these. So that means I got to work on my mobility through there, whether it's doing like shoulder dislocates with the broomstick, some additional hanging stuff using the gymnastics rings, just opening up the range of motion, and then also doing some cat-cows or stuff to kind of get the T-spine moving more. Because a lot of other lifts, deadlifts, squats, overhead pressing like regularly, these things don't open up those areas in the same way that an overhead squat and a snatch movements are going to, because they require more dynamic movement as well. They require a little different center of mass movement because you're in a squat position, so your hips are going to be back, your shoulders are going to be forward, your center of mass is going to be a little bit different, but the bar stays on top of your center of mass when you're doing this exercise, so you need more range of motion and more mobility through the shoulders and the T-spine for that. Anyways, my post-workout is going to be a scoop of ATP Labs grass-fed whey, a half scoop of the greens and reds whole food mix, as well as 5 grams of creatine monohydrate from Clean Athlete. Again, you'll see in the link in the description below everything for SQUATOBER Day 2. So if you like what you see here, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. And if you want 10% off an order from ATP Labs, go to the link in the description below, atplabs.com, and use code RISLING10. That's RISLING 10 at checkout to get 10% off. This is good in both Canada and the US. That's everything for today. Coach Tony, Risling Podium Performance. Embrace your potential.